don't have this, you have that. That was the point that Oprah was trying to make. Education inequity is not just unfair and illegal. It is desperately inhumane because you doom students who are brilliant to a life of mediocrity. I'll tell you who really proved this, the Hoover think tank, connected to Stanford University. They did a test in 1976. Incredible test. If you've heard me speak, this is the test to me that was a deal changer. It was in behavior modification, not unlike Pavlov's dog, except for the subject in this experiment was a flea. A flea. Why did they pick a flea? Because what can a flea do better than anybody else or anything else? It can leap. It can jump. If a flea was a human being, they estimate that that human being would be able to jump over 3 football fields. One jump. So they got all of these fleas over a period of time. They incubated them. They had millions of fleas. So what they did was they built these containers, clear glass containers, and they put the fleas in the container. Microphones situated at the top of the container, and they put a lid on the container. Huge container. Fleas started jumping because that's what fleas do. Bing! 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 Millions of fleas jumping. And how did they know? Because they recorded it with the microphones every time the flea hit the top. Bing! 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 That's how many fleas were jumping, because fleas were doing what they are capable of doing. They said, okay. After a while, though, fewer fleas hitting the top. They're still jumping, but they realized where the ceiling was. So they started jumping a little less than that. Fleas not stupid. They have a rabbit, if a flea can have a rabbit. Well, rabbits have fleas, I'm sorry. So after a while, nothing. So they say, okay, shh. They take the top off, change the container, smaller container, lower lid. A little while later, these are just the hard-headed fleas, the stubborn ones. And then finally, hard heads. Nothing. It worked. The hypothesis was proven. If you lower the bar low enough, you can take a living thing and retrain it to do something it totally was trained to do in its DNA. You can make it do something that even the creator of life would say, what? What are you doing? That's what fleas do. They destroyed their ability to leap because the fleas believed that there was a ceiling over their head. They got smaller and smaller, so their desire to leap or their belief in leaping changed. School systems